Hey, how are y'all today? Hey, Brian. Hey, Britt. How are ya? You're not supposed to be in here, but thank you. Hey, Crystal. How are you? Tamber. Hello. How are you in this? Hey, y'all. Hey, Fiona. Believe it or not, I'm going to attempt this by myself. We're going to see how that goes. It may be a disaster. Oh, Lord. Yes, it's probably going to be. Thank you, Britt. Oh, Lord, don't feel it. Aria's supposed to not be in here. She never listens. Do you? And you crap at me, Aria. Thank you, Tamber. Thank you, Tamber. Oh, yeah. Like, you're right. You don't listen. Like somebody else I know in this chat. Brittany, I love you. Just kidding. Oh, you know, if I have like digital things that I have made and all that, put all this time into it, and then it's a flunk for real. Dear Lord, I don't know how to do this. I'm just gonna keep it like that. I had it all where I could put a link to it and get it all, and now it won't do it. I'm not gonna fight it. Okay, so we haven't had a mental health check-in in a little while, a long while. Uh, and the reason that I put in the description what I did was, if it's too much for somebody or triggering like that, I mean, please, please, oh, Britt, I know I can't go anywhere. I can't drive. I'm stuck here. Um, please do me a favor. Um, yeah, squirrel, and this is my problem. Somebody has to have me on this. I started reading comments. Oh, yes, and if it's triggering to people, thank you, Aria. She knows what I'm thinking. Um, please go take care of your mental health first, because and yourself first, because you come first. This isn't to make anyone actually. Hey, Sophia, thank you for being here. Um, this is not supposed to leave people feeling bad. And when I wrote and went through what I wanted to talk about, I was like, damn, like I wonder if people are going to, be triggered by it. But you know what? If you are, you can leave and come back on the next one. Um, and there's no shame in that at all. If you want to participate in some of the questions, and put your answers, you can. And if you don't want to type a thing, you don't have to. You can just listen. So I wanted to put that out there. It's gonna be a little bit. Um, oh, Tamber, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's supposed to be. We do it's Mental Health Awareness Month, and I really wanted to get into this one. Whoa, stuff's falling. um, because it makes us look internal. It makes us self-aware. It makes us have to take responsibility and take action. Um, and that's the whole deal about, we can talk about it all day long. It's not going to do anything. That's, right now, just sitting here talking about it's going to help some. I don't want to hurt anyone. But it's going to bring a lot of introspection. And that's where I was saying you don't have to answer. You don't have to, you can just talk. You can do whatever you want. It's not long. And then I wanted to do a mental health check-in and see how everybody was doing. So let me go over here. Okay, good. All right. This one, I don't know if I can share it because being but that's what I was doing. Let's see. I don't know if it's going to do it. Oh, crap, it might. No, let's see. Little. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure you can read, but I'll go over it. It's understanding mental health awareness, taking care of ourselves. Mental health awareness is a topic that's becoming increasingly important in our lives. It's not just about understanding mental illness at its core, it's about recognizing the significance of our own mental and emotional well being. It's about actively engaging in practices that nurture our minds, just as we do for our bodies. Okay, so that's like paragraph one. We do that because your mind is your body. I mean, your brain is part of you. It's all health, mental health, physical health, it's all health. And our own mental health is very important. Um, let me see here. A crucial aspect of mental health awareness is taking care of yourself. This encompasses a wide range of activities from ensuring we get enough sleep, eat nutritious food, to engaging in hobbies and activities that bring us joy and relaxation, not something that you're forced to do. Don't do that. Then you'll be miserable. It means setting healthy boundaries in our relationships and commitments. I have taken a boundary and made for myself not to be late one day at a time. One day at a time. And I'll accomplish that. Um, so, hey, Diane. Hey, I'm glad you're here. Yes, I'm feeling better. Still homebound, but feeling better. Maybe a little each day. um, how are you? So, recognizing when we need to rest and recharge, um, prioritizing activities that contribute positively to our overall sense of well being. And I highlighted this for a reason. Self care isn't selfish. Everybody say it with me. Self care, hey kids, self care is not selfish. It is a fundamental requirement for maintaining a healthy mind. I'm glad, Diane. That's good. I'm glad. So, just on that part, it's hobbies, it's food. I'm guilty of it. I'm here all day, every day, and I get so, I don't know, cooped up. Uh, I've been going out in my tanning pool. Obviously, I did it too much, but I had to get them back to match the front. I fell asleep with them. Um, thank you, Sophia. There you go. That's right. You cannot pour from an empty cup. That's perfect. We all have to. Aria, we all have to. It is definitely, Sophia said it, if you can't pour from an empty cup. If you don't take care of yourself first, has anybody seen Mrs. Alf or Alf video? It's perfect. About on the plane, and you have to put your oxygen mask on first before anybody else's, because if you can't breathe, how are you going to help anybody else? It's not being selfish at all, but it's required. Just remember that it is required no matter what you do. Where is my mouse and why is it doing that? I didn't make that. Okay. Furthermore, mental health awareness involves introspection. And this is where it gets, if it's going to trigger you, please don't let it do that. If you don't have, you can go out, come back in, whatever you want to do. But I don't want anyone going away from here feeling like I'm not doing the best I can do. And that you're doing the best you can do, and you're going to be okay. I will stay on here until you're okay. But mental health awareness involves introspection. This means taking the time for self-reflection, examining our thoughts, feelings, and motivations. It's about understanding our internal landscape. What triggers certain emotions, what our values are, and that's a big one. Um, what truly matters to us. I mean, that's hey, Marilee, how are you? Oh, it's not long. We just started. Um, I just some of this stuff is so needed, yet we don't know how to do it. You know, what is our emotional triggers? We don't know sometimes till it just happens. When it happens, then we know, and then we can learn to use our tools and do something about it. It's about understanding. Wait, okay, good. And what our values are, and what truly matters to us. Regular introspection can help us identify patterns in our thinking and behavior, allowing us to make conscious choices that align with our well being. Practices like journaling, meditation, or simply spending quiet time with our thoughts. Sometimes that's not good for all of us. Hey, Thomas, how are you? I'm glad you're here. Um, so that one's a little slippery slope for me because I don't some things I can do, some things I don't. But you have to find what you can use and leave the rest. It doesn't have to be everything and it doesn't have to be nothing. There's a gray area. Maybe this work better for somebody. Hang on, let's see. Sophia, sometimes you just have to stand in the ocean in underwear, even if it gets you weird looks because they're flesh color. Only Sophia, guys. Only Sophia. I love it. That was a good one. But us looking inside ourselves, we don't like to do that. It's much easier to look and, as they say, throw stones in a glass house. We're not willing to talk about our introspection and our issues, but we are the first to stand up and go point out everybody else's imperfections. And that is fact. I have learned that on YouTube for sure, but in life, yes. And I know, right, Sophia? Oh my God. Okay. So practices like journaling, meditation, or simply spending quiet time with our thoughts can be powerful tools for introspection. And it really can. Because you can be, like when I'm at my tanning pool, if I think of something like that, I'll go to my notes on my phone real quick, just because y'all know I won't remember it. By the time I get to the next breath, yeah, that would be it. um, and then it's over here, right? Finally, being mentally aware means being conscious of our actions. And hey, Nicole, how are you? I'm glad you're here. Um, and being conscious of our actions and their impact. That's a big one. This includes understanding how our behavior affects ourselves and those around us. It involves taking responsibility for our actions, striving for mindful communication, and being aware of how our choices contribute to our overall mental and emotional state. When we are aware of our actions, we can make more intentional decisions that support our well being and foster healthy rural relationships. Uh, hey, Nicole, I'm so glad you're here. Wait, still having trouble processing this. I know, Marilee. I, yeah, yeah, this. It's hard to process something like that. Marilee, you're you are truly. There's just no sense. You, you just have to process it and move on. And it's hard to say, and that's not being cold, but sometimes you just, or the process is while you're going on and while you're living. And it's really, really something that you have to remind yourself you can do hard things. So, and I'm so sorry about that. And yeah, any loss of life is sensitive. And I've got to get to this one. Thomas, thank you. Next month's meeting will be in skin colored underwear at the beach with tacos. Thomas, thank you for that. And thank you for supporting this channel. It means the world to me. Thank you. Everybody wants tacos. um, so introspection. We can look inside all we want, we can look inside and say, "Hey, this is, you know, this isn't my core values. This isn't something that I really believe in. So why am I acting like this or why am I doing this?" It makes a big difference, or now that you've seen and can make sense of it, you can be aware and stop before you start it again, day by day. So the behaviors and the way that everything goes, we know what our words can do to people. So we just need to learn not to say them. And it's a very scary place to be because you don't understand right then. But taking responsibility for our actions, when we're wrong, and nobody's perfect. I think that's a big, big positive. That's definitely adaptive behavior that you're using your tools instead of just spilling out whatever you want to tell someone. Back up and you stop. Stop, take a minute, and that's we just have to or count to 10 before we speak. But we know that it is us taking accountability and responsibility. Our choices. We have to be more aware of our actions because we can make better decisions than we do. Brian says it's all about where the rubber hits the road. Just make sure you're not running over toes and feet and other various and sundry appendages that don't belong to you. Perfectly said from the poet. Right, Brian? No, those. Yeah, that was a good one. Why do I keep doing it? Okay, so last one here, I think. Maybe. Yeah, that's it. Okay. In essence, mental health awareness is a proactive and ongoing process. It's not something you're just going to, like a broken bone or the flu that you're going to cure overnight. And the person I'm with thinks I'm not taking it seriously. If I count to 10, I'm on a way different topic at that point. Yeah, me too. I can't, I cannot have a thought and then look in the chat. That's what happens with me. But it's about cultivating a deep understanding of ourselves, prioritizing our well being through self care, engaging in regular introspection, and being mindful of our actions. By embracing these aspects, we can foster great resilience, navigate challenges more effectively, and ultimately lead more fulfilling lives. And that is one that I have that I was just trying to write down something short that it wasn't too long. It ended up being that long. Oh, crap, why is it- Okay, let's see what Brian said. Well, unless they want you to run over them, if you know what I mean. Brian, and then I just had one more. Let me see if I can get it up here. Probably not. Hang on. Oh my God. This one did not email and it just emailed. Holy crap. Okay, well, okay, Tamber. Oh, Aria, yeah, you're gonna be right back. You're gonna get in trouble. Worse than me vaping in the hospital. Um, I guess the only way I know to do this because it did not open in Word like it was supposed to, and um, I don't know how to get out. That's what I was working on. So let me just do this. Stop sharing. Okay. Now this is kind of where the questions and answers I told y'all you didn't have to answer. If you do not want to answer, do not. Okay, don't. But it's some. Wait. Let me see. But sometimes too much. Yes, exactly. No, you're right. That's why I said don't. I don't want anybody to feel. Oh, thank you. It's my dragonflies, Nicole. Yeah, I started doing. I changed my office for my music. Well, my music's on one side, and the other stuff is over there. I got to fix my dragonflies. Yeah, I'm turning it into dragonflies. but my music still stuff stays up, and my mental health stuff. So I don't know how I'm gonna get it all in here. This is my office is from top to bottom. Hey, Tiff. Yeah, it's really bad in here. I gotta clean it again. Okay, y'all are amazing. Thank you, and hey, Tiff, I'm glad you're here. Mary Lee, Tomas, Brian, all of y'all, thank you. Um, so here's what we'll do since this one would not cooperate. So, living with a mental illness involves a multifaceted approach centered on self awareness, proactive management, and a strong support system. So, the first one they have on here is embrace your feelings. Recognize and accept your emotions without judgment, understanding that experiencing a range of feelings is normal. Well, we don't know what normal is except the setting on a washer, but we'll just use their analogy anyway. Um, what when you have that emotion, that feeling, that you're jumping from here to here to here, anxiety and all that. Name name it. I am having an anxiety. I feel anxiety. I am angry. I don't feel love. I feel love. I love myself. I'm doing my best to get there. Whatever, just name the emotion. Because once you name that emotion, it doesn't have power over you, and you call it by its name, and you can put that emotion, you know, back in its box where it goes. If you name your emotions, you become more aware in self introspection, and it will definitely make you more aware and more conscious of what's going on. If you don't name that emotion, what I mean, so it's there. But if you don't name it and give it a name and talk at it like it, I mean, believe it's a name and just, I'm not going to allow anxiety to take over me right now. I named it. And that's something that actually you could put in your toolbox if you want. Like I said, on all this, take what you want, leave the rest. Not everybody's the same. Um, Practice self care. Prioritize your physical and mental well being through regular exercise, a balanced diet, sufficient sleep, and hydration. Incorporate relaxing activities you enjoy, such as hobbies, spending time in nature, or listening to music. Okay. Anybody have something to say about that one? The self care. First of all, yes, it will. Yes, yes, I agree with that. Name your feelings. Don't don't ignore them. Just like Sophia said, suppressing them will hurt you. If you can name that emotion, sometimes that emotion's like the little brat kid next door. Nicole, that's great. That is great. I think a lot of us are getting to the point where we can. I see us moving so great. Like there's a lot of progress made in here that even though people don't think so, there's a lot of self. I mean, there's a lot of improvement on. I have people messaging me all the time telling me, thank you, thank you, thank you, because it made me think of this, which actually helped me do this. And I'm already squirrel, brain's gone, but I'm glad it helped, because, oh gosh, that's why I have to write it or type it. Nothing comes off the brain like that. Um, Used to, not anymore. But see, in music is the ultimate music. Yes, Aria, I agree with that. I agree with that. You deserve self care. You have to come first. Um, Music is the like I've said before. I don't know if y'all. There's some people that are in here that have never heard that, but your body's saying no. So rest it is. How I feel on physical therapy days. Ooh. Um. So here we go again. What was I saying? Who knows? Oh, music. Okay, so music. See, it just takes 1 second. I get back. Um, People with dementia, severe dementia and Alzheimer's. I mean, like severe, where they're, that once they start going down, anyone that's the worst disease in this whole entire world is dementia because they're gone before they're gone, and it's just horrible. Um, And we have several as my patients. We have several like that, and it's hard. It's hard to watch because they're miserable. I mean, they don't know who they are. They know they don't know who they are. They know that there's something wrong, but they don't know how to verbalize it. It is heartbreaking to watch. Oh, Nicole, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Well, if y'all noticed hey, body illusion, the farther back they regress, like, they'll be talking about and calling you people's names, like, not from the more distant past, just like a little bit, like maybe current. Hey, Violet, I'm sorry. That is the worst disease in this world. I mean, I don't care. Like I said, you're gone before you're gone, and it is hard. And it is hard. Yes. So, but if you see them, whatever they're talking about, if they're, or who, what name they're calling you, they seriously, uh, if it's in the future, then it's not as bad. Thank y'all. Um, I advise getting on swings for self care, merry-go-rounds. But yes, um, if if your loved one has gone all the way, that's horrible, Fiona. I'm so sorry. I hate that. I really hate that disease. Um, if they're all the way back to their childhood, it's not, that it's pretty much over. And I hate to say it, I'm not trying to trigger anybody, but when we hear them, and this is just from us being able to observe in their own setting, like, whoa, 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 whoa. If I'm a bit angry that some people think the man responsible should be done away with, but he has serious mental health issues. But they said, oh God, Marilee. Yeah, I agree, Thomas. I agree. That's why I'm scared to death to have this thing taken out. Cancer sucks. I'll be the first to say it. It is. Yeah. Because see, if the person with dementia goes all the way back to, like they're saying, childhood, that's what happens. They slowly start regressing, and when they get to their childhood, it's just about run its course, unfortunately. And I just think it's the cruelest disease in the world. But that is what we have. So we need to be informed about it. Um, Build a strong support network. Connect with trusted friends, family, or support groups. Share your experiences and seek emotional and practical help when needed. So your story, Crystal, your story may help one person. That is why you never know who it's going to help. That's why we continue to show up. We continue to spread awareness, and we continue to be there for them, to be there for each other, to be there for all of us. We are a strong support network and a very good community that I love with everything. Um, Even if you don't have anyone out away from here, you have here. You always have here. We may not be on live. I will get on Google Meets with you any second. I'll get on Facebook Messenger with you. Um, if you want, I mean, here. And then you can also, get on the Facebook group. The Facebook group has its own individual chats to help people. Sophia says the saving grace of Alzheimer's is people aren't aware it's happening to them at a certain point. And that's right. It No, that's right. But you know what? We know. And it hurts us. So we have to practice self-care. Even if even if you have to go away from them and start crying, or wait till you leave them, or wait till you're in another room and you want to lose it. But in front of them, yes, Aria, absolutely. There's so many Facebook group chats. Everyone is welcome. It's an amazing group of people. When you need help or you want to talk, all you have to do is go in one of those chats and type help. There's going to be somebody there to help you. they're gonna be there. Don't ever give up because they're gonna be there. And if it's at like our bedtime over here, what, Nicole? Holy crap! What? Please send it to me. Mm. They two of my residents were killed by remdesivir, and I had a Twitter space. We did like a 2 or 3 hour Twitter space, and there was so many thousands of people in there. Yes, please send it to me. Um, hang on. Wait, Nicole, you got the email, don't you? I usually put it in the yes. Um, I actually am almost caught up. I think I have yours. Hey, Diane. Um, I think I had yours, Nicole. Like, I only have that and a few more to answer. I was trying to catch up. Okay, if I get this wrong, somebody. Oh, how did I know? How did I know? How did I even try? Not typing anything else, Miss Comment Thrower. All right. Well, there's the email address. Please, please email me anything, anytime. I'm just now getting caught up to responding to everybody's from being gone so long. Um, Ninja with a wrench, ninja with comments or some crap. You always beat me. Okay, so what is that? Work. Oh my God, work. Okay. Um, thanks, thanks, Killing Tip. That was lucky. Mom was really bad before her death, and we took her off pain meds so she could come back to us as mom for 2 weeks, and she did that several weeks later. I'm blessed for that. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. So, Nicole, I'm really interested in that because, like I said, I have a friend that's in media. Um, yeah, mods need it, but they post all of anyone's channel. Who do I have in here that's modding? Aria, Tiff, Sophia. Yeah, would y'all? Is there anybody else in here? I know Body Illusion was earlier. And Tiff, do y'all mind please posting everybody's Nicole's channel? Hey, type it again. Type it again, Nicole. All right, I might let me just go over here and get it. Because if you type it, the mods can make it a link. But I think I can do this over here. Hey, TKK, how are you? Glad you're here. We're very informal today. This is very informal. Hang on, I think I can pull that up. Just a second. I just have to go through all this stuff. Never mind. I knew she would beat me, so I don't even know I tried. I should have known. I'm not even gonna try to look for anything. God, she's fat. Okay, Tamber, take care, please. Take care of yourself. Um, what is wrong? This monitor over here? We got issues, big time issues, because it's not got a thing at the top to exit. No, what's going on? Oh, on that channel that Aria just posted, that is that is my personal channel that I used to do car talk on. And it was something that we all looked forward to. We all have fun there. It's just like hanging out in a bar with friends while I'm driving through pharmacies. They all went everybody goes on the pharmacy trips with me, and I really miss that. I can't drive anymore right now. I really miss that because we had so much fun. And and there was just no holds bar. There was no it didn't matter. There was no rules. It was like all a bunch of friends gathered, and I drove everybody around. They even knew what pharmacies we had to go to. and I miss those days of car talk. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you. I know that I have your address. I know it's in here. I'm gonna look one second because I think I haven't got back to your email. I think that's about all, though. There's like two yours and another one that I couldn't see straight anymore. Yes, all these that Aria and Tip and everybody's putting up all the links. Please, please go give them a like, a follow, a sub, a like, turn the bell on for them. They work really hard for these channels. So y'all all know that. Everybody works really hard. We are a bunch of weirdos on the road trip, especially when we're going car talk. And it is a road trip for sure. But hey, Hot Desert Chicks, I'm glad you're in here. I was wondering where you were. Let's see. Just stopped in to say hi. Apollonia is being very needy with the rain we are getting. I've got to find my passport and my favorite carry-on tonight. Still hope. Where are you going? I guess you're not gonna tell me. We gotta talk before you leave. Okay. Man, your passport? Now you're scaring me. Where the hell are you going? Um, so TK, I'm so glad to see you too. Um, here's develop healthy coping skills. Learn and practice strategies to manage stress and difficult emotions. Um, this could include mindfulness, deep breathing, or engaging in enjoyable activities. The big one of the big ones, and this is really real. I mean, this is one of the big ones. Set realistic goals and priorities. Where are you going? I don't have a passport. Mine expired. Then I got to fight with the State Department to get back in the country. My last cruise on when we did Rock the Coast, I'm scared. I said I don't want to go back. They wouldn't let me in the country. I was like, oh my god, I was so mad. Um, so here we go. Realistic goals. What's a realistic goal to you and priority? It says manage your time and energy effectively, break down larger tasks, and don't hesitate to say no to additional commitments when needed. Acknowledge your accomplishments. You've done enough. There comes a time when you're like Sophia said, you can't pour from an empty cup. So what you have to prioritize. Set realistic goals. Don't set something that you're not going to achieve because what good would that do? It's just going to make you think you're a failure. Set realistic goals, even if they're small. You've achieved that. You've done that. Then your next goal to complete. Say you're completing a task, but you've got to break it down to shorter goals so you can be successful. When you look at the whole thing, it's overwhelming, and our anxiety will get the best of us. Especially like the taxes I have to do for our nonprofit. I mean, besides procrastination till the night before they're due, and then I have to stay up all night freaking out because I can't find this paper, that paper. Yeah, that's ADHD in a nutshell in a big time. Like we were talking about, like Ben and John were talking about last night, they work better under pressure. For some reason, it works. And then I get everything done. Um, stay active. For some of us, that might mean just sitting in our chair and doing leg lifts, heel lifts, ankle lifts, just stretching, flexing. Okay, so just whatever you do, just do something. You know, just enough to if you want to get up and if you can walk from one room to the other, that would be great. That's good for you. I'm supposed to do 20 up, 20 minutes up, doing something 20 minutes down. Well, I'm not listening to them because I stay up way more than 20 minutes. They got me underestimated. So that's called ADHD. Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay, so gratitude. Practice gratitude. What do we what do y'all do? If y'all want to answer, if you don't, you don't have to. But practice gratitude. Regularly remind yourself of the positive aspects of your life. Well, I mean, if y'all want to answer, that'd be great. But if you don't, but how do you practice gratitude? Everybody's different. But it's something that we should do. We need to do because and it's for ourselves. Gratitude for ourselves. We give everybody else gratitude and grace. You're you. You're important. You matter. What you got to do is learn to take care of yourself. You have to, or you're going to burn out. You're going to put yourself in a state of deregulation, dysregulation. Some people don't know how to get out of that, and it can spiral into something you didn't even know you weren't even aware of. So gratitude, I'm thankful when I do my gratitude. I'm thankful for the day ahead, for this day. It gives me a chance to be better today than I was yesterday, and that's that. Um, when someone helps me at work, even right there, you go. Something like making me smile. I say thank you for your help today, Crystal. Is that is gratitude. Brian, that is gratitude. Most of the time for me, I'm just grateful to be breathing. Everything else is gravy. And that is so good because we're just grateful and thankful. I mean, for the breath in our lungs. I'm not going to get triggered. I'm not going to try to trigger anybody, but some people don't have that luxury. So I think that, that's gratitude. All let's see. Sophia says, I remind myself of what I do have going for me. I live in a place with amazing drinking water and a local harbor. Yes, that's gratitude. I haven't been so well with gratitude. I'll be the first one to say it. I've been mad. I've been angry. I'm naming my emotions. I've been frustrated. When you have doctors telling you you're dying or you were dead, or I mean, you're going to be dead, and you don't know how close you were, it makes for a lot of introspection while dealing with everything. So it's hard, but we can do hard things. It's hard. I'll be the first one. Um, yeah. Sorry, me too. I'm so bad at it. Wait, TK, would you, I'm so bad at it. I do everything for everyone else first, take care of the house, and then I'll collapse in pain, and then I'm right back the next day. And you are the epitome, I think, of a lot of us. That's right. No, that's right. I'm with you. There's another one of my faults. When I wrote this list, I was like, oh crap. I was like, this is me. But not all of it, but some of it was like, oh, not good. But it's true. I mean, it's a challenge every day. That's why I take it one day at a time. I can't go back and change yesterday. I don't know what tomorrow is going to bring, but I know right here, right now, in present time, what I'm doing, and I can consciously make myself and tell myself to be better than I was yesterday. And then tomorrow, if tomorrow comes, I'll be saying, today I'm going to do better than I was yesterday. Crystal, we can do hard things. And I'm going to tell you that we can do hard things. I know it doesn't seem like anything's there, but practicing gratitude, being thankful for what we have, and just let's see. I'm having to tell myself that. Why the hell? Why the hell do I have to keep going to the hospital? Why do I have to keep getting cut off? Why can't everything just stop and just be back to where it was? Nothing lets up. One thing leads to another, leads to another, leads to another. I know exactly where you're at. In fact, yes. Okay, so, but really and truly, Brian says, I'm grateful that Keela helped me to get over myself and ask for help. Now I'm going back to school, a goal I've had for years. Brian, I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you. Like, I can't even tell you. Um, it's important, because it's important to remember that we define who we are, not anyone else. Thank you. Thank you. Sophia, I had to change clothes yesterday because I got North Sea all over it, and I can do that regularly. You can't be too unhappy, soaked and sprayed by the ocean regularly. I agree with that. I do agree with that. Brian, I'm so thankful. Yes, we define who we are. We don't let others define because you know what? It's none of our business what they think about us. Right? Right. None of our business. Let them. How we react to it is our business. That's let me. And that I'm just telling you. Let them. It's not that. I mean, they can be talking all they want. Lies, rumors, words hurt. Words matter. Doesn't matter if you take them back. The whole. How do they say? You beat up like a fence post. You put a nail in it. That's your words. But then you feel bad and you go and you remove that nail. But that hole in that wood's always going to be there, no matter what. It's always going to be there. And we as human beings do not seem to have the capability of patching that hole. We always live with it. We always remember it, except for me. I have no memory. Um, Miss the Ocean. I'm grateful that I live independently. Many people with my disability cannot. I take care of myself, and I'm so. Oh my gosh, Nicole, that's great. No, that really is great. That is really cool. Um, let's see. Challenge negative thinking. That's a bitch. Identify and question negative or unhelpful thoughts or patterns. And that's where your introspection will come into play because you need to recognize what's going on. It's negative thinking. It's not. So we're going to stop it. We're going to step back, take a minute, observe the situation, and realize that we can proceed, but we're not going to proceed the way we were fixing to and react with emotion. I'm going to proceed with an open mind. I'm going to change that behavior in me to not hurt anyone because it is up to me what I put out. I want kindness, love, acceptance. So I put out what I want back. And that's just who I am. So when you get to those negative choices, hey, Susie, hang on. I didn't see you a while ago, Susie. I'm really bad about forgetting to be thankful for today. I get so sick of all the medical stuff. I'm always thankful for people, but I get self negativity. Oh, Susie, I am with you. I'm truly with you. Now, I've not had it like you haven't. I mean, no, we don't trauma compare. Mine is yours. Hey, Ursina, how are you? You should be sleeping. I wanted to say thank you for being here. Please, thank you for being here and come back. I know you got to work tomorrow, but it is so good. I'm going to try to start having these at different times. I'm doing my best, but thank you for being here. But Susie, so you can name those emotions. You're sick of the medical stuff. I'm sick of the medical stuff. There's so many. There's so many. Like just in this chat, Aria, Crystal. I mean, TK. I mean, just about everybody in this chat is the same. You know, it gets exhausting. We don't want to drive 3 hours to the hospital where we have to go to. I don't anyway, and I have to go with have my mom drive me. I feel like that, Susie. I feel like that. Ursine, I'm so glad to see you, honey. I really do feel like that, and I thought I knew I wasn't the only one, but like I told my nurse, oh, Nicole, that is amazing. Yes, it is. Oh, we get it, Susie. We definitely get it. I mean, I'm like, we way get it. We don't, just somebody may have this wrong with them, this wrong with them, and this wrong with them, but we're all even on that. We're all equal on that. I told my PCP day before yesterday when he called, um, I said, I'm just going to tell you my mental health is not doing too great, but my psychiatrist, he is. And he goes, Keelan, hey, Thomas, I'm glad you got back. He's like, Keelan, let me tell you something. He was like, I want you to go write your obituary. I said, do what? And not me for a loop. I was like, what do you mean, Garrett? He was like, I want you to write your obituary. And I was like, okay. He was like, nope, because He said, "Keely, you're like a sister to me. I've known you since I started my company, and I have. We were his first facility, and he's amazing." And he said, "Whenever," and I haven't had therapy in a while because my therapist is trying to take care of her husband. But so let's see, I'm tired of doctors, hospitals, in my wheelchair, walking chair, crutches, and my crushed legs. So I pretend that everything is okay. It's okay not to be okay, but then you got to be okay. You're right, TK. I'm so sorry about that. That it's like when we were talking last night, it's like, okay, how much more can we take? But do you know, I'm not ever going to look up and ask. Never again. I made that mistake once and I got showed just what I can handle. So now I just make it through this thing. It's a doctor's appointment. Okay, I have to go to it. So I'm going to start off with a good attitude about it. I know I have to go if I want to stay better. That's self care. Okay, well then guess what? And then I'm there. I get bad news, good news. It doesn't matter. I try to keep a positive outlook on it. Not always happens. I'm not perfect. I get upset. But when, hey Tiff, but when like my mom goes with me, I can't show any emotion. She doesn't. I mean, she's still my mom. I don't care. I'm 51, and I know I will not have any teeth left. If I did anything, yeah, it's okay to not be okay, but then you got to be okay. Uh, just because it sucks doesn't mean you should spiral into self pity and hurtful behavior. Wait a minute, Sophia, Miss Wiseman. Just because it sucks doesn't mean you should spiral into self pity and behave hurtful behavior. Life will suck, but you can make it the most of it. That's right. Yes, Arsena, you got to come. Oh my God, you're amazing. I wanted to show my support. I am both a medical professional, oncology MD, and a patient chronically ill, pain and fatigue, one day and an appointment at a time. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. That is absolutely true. And the reason I say that, and I might be talking to you about oncology real soon. Um, so Arsena's right. One day, one appointment at a time. That's why I said we can't go back to yesterday. We don't know what's in store for tomorrow. So let's just be better today than we were yesterday and take what we have to face today, whether it's appointments, just keeping your calendar up, just getting up, doing some exercise, walking back and forth. That's true. It's just one day and one appointment at a time. And if you don't look, like I said, way down the road where it's unrealistic, like me, I'm looking way to July 1st, July 31st, where I have to go get, that's when I get to go back to the hepatologist. And then they will schedule the surgery to check my liver and all that stuff, and then to take this tumor out. So July 31st, that means the entire summer, guys. The entire summer. I'm not ready for that. I'm pissed. I don't know why this thing come up, but just like Christina said, one thing at a time. That's all I can do. One moment at a time when I feel like completely giving up. Yes, Thomas, yes. And being outside for some reason is so much that, yeah, everybody laughs about my tanning pool. Y'all don't understand. That is my therapy and music. And when we were talking about dementia, what I was gonna say is you can play a song and anyone with dementia, like, well, I'm not gonna use those words. Most people with dementia, they know every word to every song that you play. And you're thinking, well, they don't even know my name because music transcends all. And that's why I have my treble clef, my treble clef, and then my um semicolon project connected together because music is my therapy. If it helps, it helps. That's all that matters. Yes. That's what you do. Take one thing at a time. Yes, Sophia, your dad was like, but you're so you're so strong, you're so wise. Um, if you can do something, like Christina said, one appointment, one day at a time. Don't look at the train coming way down the road like I've been doing. I'm taking this one day at a time. I am practicing that. And I started listening to my music again. And that put me in such a different state of mind. I couldn't believe how bad I missed it. I mean, that from somebody goes to Nashville 3 or 4 times a year, and then all my friends live there, and then just to be cut off from everything, it sucks. I haven't seen my friends in so long, but I'm not gonna wallow in self-pity. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a plan with them to meet up. Either I'm going there or they're coming home. I mean, one of them may be coming home. I'm not gonna get all down and depressed about it. What happens is what's meant to happen. Music is great therapy. I'm glad you started playing again too, Aria. And Nicole said, for me, exercise is a huge part of my mental and physical health. Yes. Unfortunately, a little bit of exercise from physical therapy that I could do is sitting and walking right now. There's all kind of like leg lifts and all that to keep my butt, get rid of these hips. Because I literally went from 122 to 138, and now I'm over 170. And I'm off the steroids. Hopefully, some of this stuff will go down. I pray it does. I cannot wait this. Um, wait, doing my morning show really helps. It's something I look forward to doing, and the tune being cool most of the time really helps. Brian, that is good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you started doing that in the mornings. Susie says, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, and 2 minutes is how I get through. Wow. I like that, Susie. Mine was Everett. Breathe in, breathe out. I made it. That's where I had to start. I made it breath by breath. And then I started going minute by minute. And then, you know, you get to where you can make it. But she's right. I like that technique. I like that 20, 10, and 2. I like that. And you just have to take it and go with it. Um, Sophia said, let's deal with one catastrophe out after the other was our approach at some point, supported by the right soundtrack. Um, I do one day at a time. If it sucks, I'll go and cry a bit in my walk-in closet. See, yeah, I know it's hard to feel like a human when all goes on, when all this goes on. Just keep fighting for you inside there. Tip, wise words. Yeah, wise words. Fiona says, um, I had to learn it was okay to let myself have an occasional pity party, but have a hard stop on it. That works. I build random stuff, obstacles for my RC cars, keeps me from bouncing off the walls and keeps my mind busy. Thomas, that's great. I mean, that's great advice. Absolutely. And Ursina says, we can and need to adjust, but not every day. When you find the beautiful moments in the new normal, it helps. So I am Arsenio, thank you for that because we were talking earlier about, the new normals. It's so it's so difficult, but we can do hard things. It's hard, but we can do hard things. Thank you for that. And so Sophia says we kind of called it catastrophe triage eventually, and sabotage is oddly great as the sound. Oh my God, Sophia. And Nicole, I was one of my mom's main caregivers. I don't know how I'm still standing up straight after what happened, but I had no choice. I'm alone and it's tough. And whatever you went through, Nicole, like whatever you went through to, how do I say this? In your whole life, every little obstacle and every little thing that you have been through has made you stronger. It's just like lifting weights and going to the gym. Your muscles are getting stronger, your resilience, your heart. I mean, just so every trial and tribulation that we go through and we come out the other side of life, we may be scarred, but those scars are toughening up for the next thing, and it's making us tough. And so the next thing that comes up, we're ready for it. I mean, that's what we'll do. We're we have made ourselves strong enough by going through every little thing, and we think it's no big deal to begin with. Well, guess what? It is. Because everything we go through, negative or positive, makes it where we are able to handle the next thing that comes up. And so I really like that. Yeah, right. Tip, yep. When it's for the racetrack. Nicole says, luckily I got my mom's positive attitude by being big trouble. TK, exercise is everything. I was told I would never walk again. I started with yoga and now I'm walking again. TK, that's what I was saying. That is freaking awesome. That's what I was saying. Like they told me 20 minutes up, 20 minutes down. No, that like I said, they don't underestimate me on stuff like that. I am not going to sit here for 20 minutes when I could be up doing something. Only in front of the computer will I do that. So I do understand. Because they're not going to tell me not to do it. I'm going to get up and do it. And I agree with Brian. That's freaking awesome. And Sophia, life is a hurdle run. Eventually, you focus on taking them on. Yeah. Oh, hey, Rick. How are you, honey? Let's see. I remind myself other people have no arms and no legs. So no matter what challenges I have doesn't compare to the challenges other people have. But see, now I'm going to get you, Rick. I missed you. I'm so glad you're here. I'm going to tell you something. One, don't do that. It works for you. Okay, it works for you. We own, we each have our own issues. So, but it doesn't make mine any less than someone else's, even. It just makes it different. It's so different. But if it works for you, but you're valid. You have valid challenges. You have valid things. It does. One person doesn't make you, or one disability, or one challenge. It doesn't make you any less. It's we are individual people, and we all have individual lives. We're all individuals, and that's just it. I mean, we own, and we have to look inside for our own stuff. But come. Oh, Rick, hush. It's really a true thing. If it works for you, though, but that's good. I mean, if it works for you, then absolutely, I would never tell anybody to not do something that works for. I won't tell anybody anyway. This is my opinions in here, and only my opinions. I'm not telling anybody how to live. Uh, Thomas, what in the hell? Oh, I missed something. Nicole, I have cerebral palsy. Most people think I'm in pain or I can't do much, and that's totally false. There's different severities of CB. You're absolutely right. I mean, I get tired like just now. I'm right there with you, like just now. Um, you know, don't go out. Don't go down the stairs by yourself. You can't go outside by yourself. Excuse me. I'm 51 years old. I think I can do it. I'm not going to put myself in a position to hurt myself any farther. Then I would have to go back to the hospital. My mom would take my phones. So there's my motivation. Sorry, TK. I'm stubborn and positive. I think that's a blessing and a curse. Yeah, empath. Definitely. Nicole is one of my lifelong friends. She's having brain surgery this week. Nicole, for real? Oh wow. Okay, Nicole, my prayers are going up that everything is okay. Mm, I hope. Yes, CK. You are amazing, Nicole. Okay, now you're trying to confuse the hell out of me. Nicole, you are amazing. Um, so here comes the part of really quick. Oh, not you? Okay, I was fixing to freak out because it's the same name. Oh no, she's telling you. Okay, never mind. She's telling you. Okay, Tiff, you have me confused, and that's not hard to do. You know that's not hard to do with me. Yes, best of luck, Tiff, for real. And whoever it is, prayers are going up because that's bad. I mean, I don't, messing with the brain. When you have to have it, you have to have it. But mm. So here is the part that I started this channel. Educate yourself, advocate for yourself, educate yourself, learn about your specific mental illness to better understand your symptoms and treatment options. Advocate for yourself. Understand your rights and be proactive in communicating your needs to healthcare providers. You're your own best advocate. Be patient. Recovery is a process. There may be ups and downs. Be kind and compassionate towards yourself. And that is very hard for me to say because, yeah, that's very hard for me to say right now. So I'm going to do it. It's like I take 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But that's okay. You've got to be your own advocate. Yes, yes. We have to be our own advocate. It's just that simple. That's what this channel is for, to help. Okay, thank you, Rick. Um, to help people educate themselves, or help educate people that you can learn. You can learn. It's always life is a continuous, learning. Um, being kind and compassionate towards yourself. Some people have a real hard time with it, and I'm one of them. I'm, the daily practice that I do. That you know, you have to use the words. I resent my body because I have fear that it's not going to get better. There's my daily practice. I have resentment and fear, and I've got to get those pushed on down the water and let them go out in motion. I write them down, tear them up, put them in the shredder. So it's just a slow process, and it's difficult. And living well with a mental illness is possible with the right strategies, support, and commitment to self care. Remember that you're not alone and help is available. Self care. Yes, you have, Aria. You cannot take care of others, or you keep doing like you've been doing, and you're going to be right where you are, scaring the crap out of me. So, when I had Cornelius Rex, I went down to the rabbit hole of Swedish and European history of that time. I was so mad at my body, it made a commitment and didn't ask me. Tiff, that's right. And that, you know what? That's me. It's just like the daily practice. I have resentment towards my body because I have fear that it will not get any better. That's my daily practice. Having to advocate and teach a surgeon that there are other reasons than getting cancer to need a double mastectomy. Had a surgeon tell me no one would do it unless I had cancer. Crystal, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. This is just, I don't know. Of everything going on, it's just I don't know. Let doctors be doctors and be done with it. That's how I think about it. Okay, so that is all I had over here. So, we're gonna do mental health check-in. If anybody is ready to come up on the stage, and you want to come up on the stage and talk, let me know. I'm kind of scared to drop the link in the chat. I might get hijacked again. I didn't have any. Oh, assholes? Yeah. Usually, though, it's the assholes that I won't work on. So, I'm missing something. Okay, so does anybody want to come up? Because I'll drop the link. Maybe nobody will come in here and hijack it like they did last time. And just because when we do mental health, like thankfully my regular GP is helping me to get the right doc, and that will do the surgery or send me to someone who will great. Crystal, that's good. You have to be your own advocate. Wow. TK, hang on. Isn't our history amazing? I still bake bread from a recipe that's over 1,000 years old. TK, you gotta share. You gotta share. Wow. That's amazing. I'm sorry. I want those assholes working. The assholes, they might be right. They might be assholes, but they're assholes for a reason. They know they're good. Now, when they walk out, I might cuss their bedside manner, but the results are way better. All right. I know you know, Aria, you do not need to do anything except behave. Don't worry about you. You're not even supposed to be on here. Okay. Whoever wants to, if you want to come up and do a mental health check-in, talk, anything about anything, it doesn't matter. There is the link, and I will watch closely, so I'll put everybody on stage and don't leave you sitting there. The nurses are there, so that my mom's Sophia. The nurses are there, so the doctors can be pricks. Let's see. So it's like this: the nurses save your life, and then they cover the doctor's asses. Yeah. Hmm. I know if it's to get busted. Cherry freeze. They got some new ones out that are amazing. Have to have my electrolytes today. And prom, I am addicted to. But nobody want to come up and do a mental health checkup. So y'all could just type in the chat. How's everybody doing? Yeah, that's the one I try to like it. What do you do for self care? What are some of your ideas that y'all do? And how are you doing mentally? Me, I have to take it one day at a time. Because I told like I said, I told him, I was like, my mental health is not doing too great. And he was like, write your obituary. Like, what the hell are you talking about? He said, write your obituary. He said, you are getting situational depression from being in this house and being in the hospital and almost dying. He's like, you have a right to feel like this. He said, but when you get like this, he said, I want you to sit down and really write from beginning to end your obituary. And then I want you to send it to me. I'm like, okay, maybe I don't feel so bad. Maybe my mental health just got better. I was like, you don't know the history of our family. I wouldn't be saying that. But I mean, he gave me some, just I don't know. I probably had situational depression for decades. And go, hey Ben, glad you're here. There's a nice surprise. I have a good bedside manner. I would apologize for the cats, but my pie. Ben, you can do it any way you want to. I did it last night too. So, Aria, you're existing, Thomas. Is all you can say? No, you got to live, even if it's 1 hour at a time. You got to live. This is the only life we have, and until I come real close to not having it anymore, I'm not going to take it for granted. I want you to live, even if it's just moment by moment, because you're loved, you have friends, you have a support system. We may be way away, but we're right there at the computer, and we're right here. And you have become part of this mental health channel. And I mean, trust me, I know when you're not here. I just want everybody to understand that you're not alone. You're never alone. And I say never, and I mean never. If we're not on here, y'all know, email, we have, there she is. Okay. Thank you. Somebody's there. Sophia. There we go. Hey. This is never alone. Ever. We're always somewhere. Facebook, here, I mean, email, you'll get somebody. How are you?
All right. I'm just noticing I got my glasses downstairs.
No.
So if
Yeah.
I look weird, I'm just trying to figure out the difference between short sighted and old sighted.
I know Sophia's great, isn't she? TK, I'm so glad that they're coming in. Look, this is the safest spot in the world for this. Y'all are, I want mental health matters? Is there a reason we're here? And everybody that I have noticed coming here truly was excited that their friends were here. And I'm like, where did everybody go? I didn't realize there was so many scattered with no place to land. That is what we're here to offer. Somebody just a safe place to land. No judgment, no anything. Everyone welcome, as long as they're not hateful. Everyone welcome, because everyone needs a place to talk. You have to have someone to talk to. I talk to my dogs. I talk to y'all. So I'm really glad, TK, because I want you to feel grateful, and I want you to be able to come in here and chat with your friends. And the Facebook group truly has each individual chat. You will find something in there, even if it's friends reunite. That if it's not there, the mods will add it. All you have to do is let them know, and they will add it. Because I mean, I didn't know that. I didn't realize how many people got scattered. I didn't know any of that. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm keep hearing all these stories. I'm like, it's not right. You're too old for Facebook. Well, TK, you could definitely comment here, come in here during a live, and or comment on one of the after it. Anything. Nicole, you talk to yourself out loud sometimes, the things you do when you live alone. Okay, well, my dogs are now saying mama. That's how much I talk to them because I'm here all by myself all day. And I was in the hospital all day, every day, and then just everything. So make the best of what I have. I talk to my dogs. TK says, Sophia, I've missed you and your muddy feet.
It was too wet to be muddy today, so I just took this local sand.
So how are you, Sophia? How are you?
Well, we're currently planning some decorating to keep some people away.
Uh,
We had to put in a security camera in our yard.
I'm sorry.
They came for the key box.
Oh my God.
Nothing is in there, so
Oh.
but like we live in this former holiday rental,
Mm-hmm.
and they like the holiday rental apparently. So
Mm-hmm.
they try to figure out what's going on, which is okay. If they wanted to go to the pier, for fuck's sake, do it.
Mm-hmm.
But they try to conceal that, then went for the key box. So
Oh.
we now have a security camera in our backyard. And today they came again
Oh crap.
while we were out. And they planned it in front of our doorbell camera.
What?
So no, we might have to involve the police at some point if they don't
Yeah.
stop. That's great. But
You're safer.
always safe, they're just annoying. And they're trying to use cheap psycho tricks on us. So we may have to do some decorating so they see it's a bad idea. And get a little slightly bigger version of what she's wearing.
Oh look. Someone
That's
says hi, Sophia.
hi.
Okay, you know what? Rick, I saw this and I got to say something. With the hands-free phones now, no one can tell you're talking to yourself. I give up on that one. I don't know if y'all were in that live on that car talk, but when I pulled up beside my uncle driving down the road, and he rolls his window down, and I'm like, got my phone up there. We're doing the car talk, and I look over. I'm driving. We're at the red light. I look over. And my uncle's rolling down his window, and I rolled down mine. He goes, Are you talking to yourself driving down the road? I said, No, my chat's right here. He said, I was fixing to call my sister on you. That's car talk on my other chat.
Yeah, but
My
it's
uncle literally
weird.
thought that I was talking to myself.
It's really weird. My mom had this Bluetooth headset, and
Yeah.
she didn't have a habit of saying, I'm taking a call. So mid-word, she just started talking nonsense because she was on the phone.
I'm telling y'all, that phone was sitting there, and I was reading those chats and talking, and like, my uncle's right here. Are you talking to yourself? Oh my God. My mom, is a psych nurse. And so he was like, Well, um, he's like, I was fixing to call my sister on you. I'm like, Really? It's funny. Brian, you talk to yourself driving down the road all the time. I talk to myself in this
Hey, sometimes you just need expert advice.
house. You having your morning coffee, enjoying the sunrise? Oh wow, TK, it's sunset here. Yep, it is sunset here. Actually, in about 30. It's already getting going down out there. But I am truly blessed to have this channel. I'm truly blessed for people that come here, and like I mean, I repeat myself over and over, but it's the truth. As long as one person shows up, I'll be here. One person. And I'm working on some things, literally working on them about. Y'all be surprised. I have a whole new understanding of life now that I went in the hospital. Almost didn't make it out of. I'm going to live my life every single day to the best of my ability. Even it might not be what I want my life to be, what I want to be able to go and do, but I have to make the best of the situation that I have been dealt. And it's not a bad situation. I
You're
have a,
still here.
I'm living. My other half in there loves me dearly. I love him. I have he provides, and I take it one day at a time, and depending on what my body is going to direct me in that day, I that's what we do. But I always, y'all know this. Okay, I don't use the words always, never. All those, there's a gray area we live in, but I always, and I said I was going to start practicing the gratitude, except instead of finding something to smile about before I get out of bed, so now I practice my gratitude, and then my goals. Hey, Power, I'm glad you're here. How are you? But I'm gonna show my gratitude or find my gratitude, and then I'm going to improve the life of someone else, no matter how small it is. And that's very difficult when you can't leave your house. I mean, that's very difficult to improve someone else's life or make an impact on them when you don't leave, you know. But I find a way, and it's always there. Thank you, Aria, for posting that. Thank you. Yeah, Powerless to Paralyzed. I would, if you have not subscribed to his channel, you're missing out. You're definitely missing out because the information that's on his channel, and not only that, the work that he's put into putting out that it's just amazing. There's so much information he has on there, and I just find it interesting to when I go in there, and he's always got something up there, and it's like so easy to understand yet so impactful. So Power, great job. Seriously, great job. Doing this channel, Kayla's helping a lot of people every time you post or do. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you. I'm not going to jinx it. Yes, TK Power's channel is powerful, and you will get it before most. um, so self care, self awareness, um, and that's what I was saying. The gratitude. Then I get out of bed. Then I try. I've got all day. I don't have to rush it. Someone is going to need something, and I can maybe improve their life a little bit. I mean, it might be the mail lady struggling outside. It's just something that I want to thank you, Aria. That's just my goal. And then to learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Try to improve this brain of mine. But that's it. Be better than I am to be better today than I was yesterday. That's the only thing, only expectations. Short goals, small goals, attainable goals. I can be
You do
better
the best
today than I was
you can at
yesterday.
that time.
Huh?
You just do
I
the
can hear you.
best time. And some days that's nothing, and some
Right.
days that's a lot.
Yes. Yeah. I hardly leave my house. No one spend time that connect online with friends almost daily, and I've helped a lot of people through my advocacy work. It all counts. You're right, Nicole. This advocacy work counts. And we are just now laying the foundation. This channel it's it's new. It you know, I try my best to give everything that I have to that's funny. I'm sorry, I was Nicole, just like your advocacy work you could do. Every little bit counts. Every voice counts. Every voice makes it louder. We have to educate and we have to inform people. And you know what? Sometimes they have to be informed a little passionately. But people remain ignorant. That's their choice. There's plenty of places to get education about mental illness, but there's some people that just keep that stigma going, and that's
Yep.
what we're here for. To
And
end
you
the
just
stigma.
gotta
Stop
drown
the
out the
stigma.
voices that don't want to see it with the voices of the people that want to see it.
TK, thank you. Yeah, thank you. I listened. I promise I listened, and I went, and I'm 15 days in the hospital, but guess what? I'm living and I'm alive. I did not know how almost dead I was for real. Almost like when they showed me how bad I really was, I'm so glad I went. And it was on my birthday. So but I
Didn't
went.
we tell you to go
Oh
earlier?
my gosh, a million times. But you know what? I don't think if I would have went when everybody was telling me to go, I don't think they would have paid attention. It took me getting as bad as I got for somebody to pay attention.
I mean, when I showed my brother the pictures of your feet, he was like, "Why isn't she in the hospital yet? Does she want to die?"
And I didn't get it. And now it's so weird to look down and my feet are their normal size and my legs are their normal size. Now my stomach isn't, so I traded my leaking feet, my leaking ankles, my busting open feet. But guess what? I traded it for a tumor in my belly. That's what I said. I'm just grateful to be here today. And I can't look down the road till
Does it
after
have
July
a name
31st.
yet?
I just take it one day at a time.
Does it have a name yet?
Oh, what? My mom's alien baby? Yeah, it's
Mhm.
got one. My mom named it. She said her alien baby. Tiff, hang on, what's Tiff say? Educate. I listen to people all day, every day for the past 7 years. I love helping people with things. If they, if I, okay, wait, if things can help, I'm happy. One person, okay, gotcha. That's how everybody I can read typos. I mean autocorrect. Um, so I just wanted everybody to, I wanted to check in, do a mental health check in because we do have to check on ourselves. And I think that we really sometimes don't until we're forced to, like on here. I mean, we didn't do anything special today. I just wanted, let's see, my point with that last comment is that you don't have to leave your house to make a difference. You're right, Nicole, because that's what I have to do every day. I don't leave my house. So you're right. And that's what makes it a little, helping one person makes a difference. That is my goal, just one person. Now, if more than that, and I love when Sophia has her babies up there, but if one person can't, like my office manager, she has a really rough time. I mean, she's dealing with things, all the hats that I wear at work for the last 21 years. She's thrown in there in a month or two, But we do FaceTime, Google Meets. I can have my employee meetings on Google Meets. I don't have to go anywhere. Then sometimes I tell her, "Can you just come get me? I got to get out of here." And she'll come get me. And she'll take me wherever I want to go. Not that I can stay long, but she just gets me out of here. I think she's done it twice. Oh my God, TK. Yeah, that's right. So I am gonna go. Um, everybody gonna go. TK. Uh-oh. Let's see. Yes, and this one, I got to put it back up. Thomas, thank you so much for that. For real. Next month's meeting will be in skin-colored underwear at the beach with tacos. I gotta love it. I gotta love it. But I want to say thank
Sometimes
you.
you just gotta say, fuck it, I'm going crazy. And if it
Oh,
makes
that's right.
people
What am I?
laugh,
Love you, Aria. Thank you. Thank you
and
so
if
much,
it
Aria.
makes people laugh, it makes people laugh. At least you're happy.
Yes, and when we gather like this, literally when we're all in here like this, and it's so informal, it's so great. Like, and it's great to speak, to talk to people. It's great to be able to, you know, we could say what we
Night,
want in
Ari.
here, and then Aria, I will call you. No, I will message you later because I don't know if what your doctor's in there. You weren't even supposed to be here. And thank you though so much. Um, so we can make this world a better place one person at a time. We can educate and end the stigma one person at a time. That's all it takes. Our voices together are huge. We've got to end this stigma. I love you too, Aria. Please take care of yourself. This channel is what you do for your mental health too. You're absolutely right. Because if I don't, I'm like, yeah, I'm here by myself because, I mean, he works at a plant. So I'm like, all I have is my two dogs. And I'm like, oh my God. Sometimes it gets where I'm talking to myself, answering myself, and thinking about what my other self just thought about. I mean, like, literally, it gets that frustrating sometimes. And then I start feeling all alone. And I'm like, okay, stop feeling sorry for yourself. At least you're here. And you're not stuck in a hospital somewhere. So I'm thankful and grateful for that.
That's why you need a little babies like that. You can have a conversation with them, and
My
it
baby's
makes
up there. I just can't. I can't. It's way up there. I got to get it down. But okay, guys. Well, I'm gonna wrap this up. And I hope that y'all got something out of it, even if it was just to get something off your chest. I mean, that's what we're here for. It's not anything formal for our mental health check-ins. We used to do them every Sunday, and then things got off schedule. But yes, Nicole, I cannot agree with that more for real. That this is my mental health, taking care of my self-care. And people used to tell me, well, get off of there. Don't go live. Don't go live. Just get. Okay, wait a minute. I know your intentions mean well. And I know this. You're not being mean, but you don't know that that's what helps me get by day to day. I do my work. I do all, I do all the everything that I can do from here for work. Send it back electronically, and then you can only clean the house. You can only back. You can only do something so much, and then you're just like. So I started growing plants. I started growing what I thought was roses. Okay, I'm no. I killed my mom's fern for real. By y'all, I killed my mom's fern. You can't kill a fern, they said, but I did. So what I did is I started growing. I got the hydroponic system, and I got seeds. I planted them all, got them all going. I think I got weeds and clovers. I think they screwed because they're all germinated, and it looks like clovers and grass. I don't think they gave me roses at all. So we'll see what becomes of my project. I'll be so pissed off. Oh God, it's so bad. Like, if they do not, I spent so much time on them dead plants in there, I swear. Or whatever they are. It looks like grass and like tall weed grass, and then it looks like clovers. I said, they screwed me. It's supposed to be dark. It was supposed to be roses, and it's not. I don't think so yet, but I'll let y'all laugh at it and see it. But I germinated them from seeds, so that was a small progress, you know?
It's a plant and it's
Yeah.
alive.
It gave me
That,
something to do. All right. Thank y'all.
that's
Sophia,
something.
thank you for being here. Tip, Nicole, Kiss, Rick, thank you. Crystal, Violet, like every Aria, Fiona, TK, Thomas, Power, Tiff, let's see, Nicole, probably going back and forth over everybody, but I don't care. I want to make sure I got everybody. There's Sophia, Fiona, yes, Power, Thomas, Brian. So I'm looking through here. I don't want to miss anybody. Rick is going, Lord Kiss Rick. Okay, so I think if Aria, Tiff, yeah. Okay, so if I missed anybody, I apologize. But I really, Ben's here. And Ben, you haven't been typing. So, everybody, y'all have a great week. I'm doing my best. I'm not going to make promises that I can't keep because I never know what's going to happen. But I'm doing my best to do a live every night of this month for Mental Health Awareness Month. I have some things planned, some things are not. And if y'all will go to the community post on this channel, if you want to be a part of the ADHD panel, that is the night. It is on the night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to have to soon as, and I think he posted it in the Facebook group up on the featured. But the only two places I'm going to grab those names from are the community post where you comment your name and the Facebook post. And we have to pre-schedule everyone because I can only have like so many people on stage. So we'll schedule in and out because there's been a lot of people that want to do the ADHD panel, and I think it's brilliant. Y'all. Here you go. But you can't spell that. You misspelled it, Ben. You misspelled it. You got to put an apostrophe after that Y. But thank you, everyone. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, mods. Thank you, Sophia, for coming up. And tomorrow, I'll post tonight what we're doing tomorrow. But yeah, please stop off at the if you want to be on the ADHD panel. Please put your name in the comment on that one post that I put on the community page. I think I don't know if you can pin it or not. I got to figure it out. Hey, a voice down under. I got your shirt. So I need to message you because we're getting off here now. I need to message you to get it to you. I know you sent me your you just woke up. That's okay. Well, do me a favor. I'll just message me when you get woke up, okay? And then because I've got your shirt, like literally. You want to see it? What did I do? Okay, I got it. See. Oh, mine's pink. I had to. Hey, I got yours a size up. It's a good thing I got mine first because if I wouldn't have got it a size up, I mean, if I wouldn't have got yours a size up, you would be in my position. I got to send mine back. I got a large because of this stupid belly, and it was too little. I couldn't even get it over. So I got you. I went up a size on yours, and I figured you could shrink it if you had to. But there you go. I just have to get it mailed to you. Mine's pink. Anybody wants one, you could go to Amazon and get them. And then we're going to pick a day when all the creators wear their shirts. So I will get yours to you. I will message you in a little bit. Yeah, they're really quality shirts too. Mine's pink and I love it, but it's too little, so I got to get another one. So thank you all. Love you all. Have a good day. Have a good night wherever you're at, and we will see y'all tomorrow for sure. Might be a different weird time, but make it happen. Thanks so much, y'all.